What's up, everybody? Welcome back to It's Fine Garage, where we never work on the same thing twice, apparently. Today, we're gonna get a truck ready for spring cleanup. Why not? I got a big pile of junk in my house I gotta clean up. And being that the snow is melting, it means it's just about time. So, thanks for being here. We're gonna sweep up the shop before we bring it in, so that we got a nice clean area to work in, since we made a mess with the dump box. So go ahead and get that all swept up. We'll bring a truck in. Here we go.
Time lapse!
All right, see if we can bring this sweet machine in here. On out here. So we're bringing in 72 F100 full drive. Dead battery. That's pretty neat.
How neat is that?
We'll grab the jumper box, I suppose. Oh, that's why it don't start. It's only got 9.5 volts in it. At least it runs good. All right. Alright, I'm gonna call that good. freaking money. All right. Do a little walk around on this thing. So, bought it a few years ago. And basically like had to fix the brakes. Other than that, I did some 16-inch tires and wheels, some new lights and reflectors, put a tailgate on it because that other one was folded right here where it hits the bumper. So hope you can see where I'm pointing. It was folded right here where it hits the bumper. They were opening it and using it for, I don't know, loading wood or something, but one of these bed sides was all smashed real bad. Right here. I pushed it out straight. So it's got the little toolbox in the side. It's got some wheel spacers in there. Oh yeah, I remember why. It's got a 77 rear end, which is 4 inches wider than the front end because of disc brakes in 77. And I was going to swap a disc brake front end in, and I just never did. Under the hood, it's got a really dark hole in there. So that's like a 1960 352 HO. Guy said that it was so torquey it was ripping the motor mounts out, so he chained it to the frame. Like, okay. And I mean, it's torquey and whatnot, but it's not like wheelie popping torque, like whatever. It's fine. Got a little Holly 2-barrel on it. Just standard things. It is out of the car. So you can kind of see there. It's got, I can't tell. It looks like truck mounts with like plates welded in. I don't know. You can see he's got like some shit added on there. It's what, it's just whatever. I don't really care. It's just a good old truck. I put some nice lights in it. Oh man, I got grease all over the camera. Put some nice lights in it. Some nice smoke turn signals. Took the spare tire off the grill. But on the inside here, I put a 93 F150 seat in it. It's got manual steering, so it's really hard to steer with a tiny steering wheel, but that's fine because I got, you know, man hands. So the brake booster's bad, so I got to change that. I got to bleed the rear brakes from changing the rear end. And I'd really like to build a rear bumper with a built-in hitch, because this thing's, let me grab a light. This thing's custom, like just ridiculous. So I'd like to get all that ripped out. Either put an actual hitch in it or just put a bumper with a ball on it, because it's just a half ton. It's not like I'm hauling anything with it anyway. But then hopefully this week we'll have a headache rack put on it. That'll be nice. So we'll see. That's a nice dark tint on the windows and whatnot, but whatever. Suppose let's get some work done on this thing anyway. Oh, also, if you want your hoods on these things, these 67 to 72, you want them to stay open, put some hood hinges off of a 73 to 79. Not hinges. Put some hood springs off of 73 to 79. And that makes these hoods open and stay open. But watch your teeth, because they fly open. So anyway, there's a walk around. I'm gonna set you up right here. Whoa, how's that? We're just gonna start by fixing the flat tire on the front and see what we can get done. Thanks for watching. Alright, so we got the flat tire fixed. Whoever installed this valve stem got the little rubber thing boogered up in there, so got that fixed. Been having a flat tire on this thing for ever, just because of that. So the reason it's got wheel spacers on it is without the wheel spacers, that will hit right there. So yeah, she's not too bad under here. Here you can see that goofy motor mount set up a little better. I don't know, I think I could think of about 10 different ways that would have been improved, but it's fine, it works. Holy look at that crossover. Oh, I never noticed that before. Oh, so smashed. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna forget that we've seen that, that's for sure. Oh dang, that's pretty bad. Anyway, so I put this rear end in this thing, I don't know, last year. Obviously I never hooked up like park and brake cables or nothing, because I don't know, not sure they'll reach or something. I don't have any idea. Some nice weld that missed. It's fine. Oh, I think this thing needs axle seals and wheel cylinders and everything, so I'm probably gonna do none of that and just fill it up with fluid and make sure it's, ah, dang it. So to put 77 rear end in your 72, you got to move your shock mounts from here. Let's see. So from here was the shock mount. You can see where the two U-bolts were. So 2 U-bolts, shock mount. And you just got to move that stuff just a little bit so that it will go in here. Oh man. this thing really needs a rear axle, even though I just put one in it. Because I really don't want to rebuild this one. I suppose that's probably why I quit working on it, huh? Goodness. Bumper's welded on. Hitch is welded to the bumper. Hitch is welded to the frame. Hitch is welded to the frame. Just junk. Just junk. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do, and then I'll bring you guys back. I'm probably just gonna bleed the brakes and call it good. Maybe try to hook up that e-brake just so it's not dragging, but here we go. Well, I just wanted to say that that escalated quickly. So the rear end needs all new seals and junk, and I don't want to do it because it's whatever. But I had plans for this truck anyway, and them plans had just been sitting outside waiting. So I decided might as well just do it, right? Just do it, get it done. So here it is. It's an 06 F350 Super Duty axles. Frame is obviously junk, so I'm gonna attempt to fit these axles under this frame. It's gonna be just for fun, just for show, just for whatever. I don't really care. So it doesn't matter that it's a half-ton frame, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I believe after measuring, it's really hard to tell because like that spring's way up off the axle tube. But it looks like it's going to be somewhere between a 6 and a 10-inch lift on this truck. Sweet.
You've got mail.
I've got mail. So I'm going to go ahead and get this front axle unbolted out of this thing. I'll get that rear axle out. I'm going to save as much of the brake lines as possible because it's got giant brake lines. I don't even know where they're at. These here. You can see there. Whatever. I don't know. This has got little tiny guys in here that you can't see because it's really dark. So, oh, somebody got after it with a pair of vice grips. So, I'll go ahead and I think I'm going to save like all of these just as much as I can. Whatever. I don't know. Shock brackets, whatever. Save as much as I can. Go from there. And then I'll get it all apart and get all frustrated and give up on it and put it outside with all the other half-done projects. So we'll either see you when it's out, or see you in the middle, or see you when I give up, or see you something. Alright, I'm going to give you an update. So I have the frame is stripped mostly. Still got like those, which I'm not going to use, so I'll probably just leave them on there. Frame is stripped, rear axle is out, front axle is out. This front axle, I have most of the rivets knocked out, most of the bolts out, front drive line, brake line, just shocks and springs left until this thing falls on the floor. So I just figured I'd give an update how it's going, because it's been like a week. I went to the dentist, had a tooth pulled, and I broke every air chisel that we have in the place, trying to get all the stupid rivets out of that frame. You can see them all laying here on the ground. These guys here. Terrible, just terrible. I might need to get these out, but they're riveted in, and it's just the worst. It is the worst. So this air chisel here, you can see, maybe let me see here. See that crack there? Runs all the way around and up. So that's pretty neat, huh? So then I got this one out and it cracked there. This little guy's not powerful enough, and this in here blew a gasket, so I had to build a gasket for it, and then it knocked the rest of the rivets out. So just terrible. But I'm probably just gonna end the video here. Check back in next week. I'll be dropping that rear end out, front end out, and hopefully putting that front end in. It should be pretty easy, I think. Nothing's easy. We all know better than that. But I just want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel, I suppose. Like, still a super small channel, but that's fine. Remember, around here we keep everything serious. No jacking around, all right? I just made a big mess over there, so I'm gonna stand over here for a little bit and think about my choices. Nah, but seriously, I'd just like to say thanks for the support. Thanks for all the likes and the comments and feedback that I get. Positive feedback. I don't get a whole lot of negative feedback, so that's pretty decent. If there's anything you'd like to see, just, let me know. Because I probably got it and I probably can do it. So, thanks for watching. And just remember, it's fine.